Well, hello good people, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to show you guys how to make a balloon cluster. Don't mind my Christmas tree, it'll probably be up until Valentine's Day. The focus on what I have right here in front of me. So here to my left, I have extra balloons that I have used at all of the events that I've done. So this is my junk drawer for balloons. I have my handy dandy hand pump, and I have my electric balloon pump here to my right. You can actually use your hand pump as well as an electric pump to do your balloon clusters. There's benefits to both, and we will get to that here shortly. Now, let's pick what fun colors we're gonna choose from the junk drawer for our creation that we're gonna do. Let's go with the sunrise color scheme. We have a 16-inch yellow, we have 5-inch yellow, 9-inch mandarin orange, and let's use an 11-inch goldenrod color for our first cluster that we're gonna work on. What we're gonna do is blow up these balloons to their correct sizes, and I am going to press down on the balloons to give it a nice little cute bubbly ball appearance, because that's what we are aiming for. So what I'm doing is I'm taking different size balloons. I have an 11-inch and I have a 5-inch in my right hand, and I'm actually gonna blow them up. Now, the benefit of using the electric pump is it is less stress on your wrists and your hands, and it's quicker. So let's start off with the electric pump. So you see how this 5-inch balloon has that cone effect? We do not want any type of coating in our balloons. So what I'm gonna do is let that air come down a little bit so I can get that round shape. And then here, this 11-inch balloon, it looks good because it's already rounded, but I like to be extra. So what I'm gonna do is press it down on the ground, and look how nice and cute and rounded these balloons are. What I'm gonna do then is tie my balloons together. And I'm gonna make sure it's tight. I'm not doing it, without putting a little bit of, oomph into that tie. So make sure you do the same so that you can ensure that air does not seep out of your balloons. Now what we're gonna do is take this 16-inch yellow and pair it up with this 9-inch mandarin orange. Super cute. I'm gonna seep out a little bit of air, and I like the size of this 16-inch balloon. It can get bigger, but I like it this size. This is all abstract art, guys, so do what you think looks good to you. Always press down on your balloons to make sure that they have that cute rounded shape, and then you're gonna tie the balloons together. Now what you're gonna do is take your 2 sets of balloons and twist them around each other. And there we go. So now we have our first cluster, and that puppy is done. Now let's choose the color scheme for our second cluster. Now I wanna go a bit more moody, a little bit more shades of blue, something a little bit ocean themed. Let's see what we have in here. I am going to go with this 17-inch pale blue balloon. I have a 5-inch dark blue balloon. I'm gonna use this 11-inch tropical teal. I'm gonna use a 5-inch tropical teal, and I'm gonna use this really pretty 5-inch Caribbean blue. So let's start off using our handy dandy red air pump. So let's see here. What I'm gonna do is just pump this puppy one time. Twist that puppy around and tie it off. Now we have our first blue balloon that's gonna go in our second cluster. I'm gonna do the same thing for this 5-inch dark blue balloon. And this is where a lot of people mess up. They make their smaller balloons too big, but you want cute, petite 5-inch balloons because that's what's gonna make it look more elegant. Now I am tying my 2 5-inch balloons together. Bada boom, bada bang. I'm also going to take this 5-inch. This is actually a pale blue balloon. I thought this was tropical teal, but this is actually pale blue. Guys, I love Qualitex brand balloons. Like, you can just tell the difference when you're using them. You hear that? They're not even sponsoring this video. In fact, I've never had a sponsor, but yes, for the quality, Qualitex. You can also use your pump for these two puppies, the bigger balloons, but I'm gonna save my muscles today and I'm going to use my electric pump. The benefits of using the hand pump for the 5-inch balloons is that you can get the size of your 5-inch balloons to be the exact size by just pumping that puppy one time. When you're using the electric pump, you have to gauge by your eye. If you're good gauging the size with your eye, then you're good to go. But if you're not as experienced, I would start off with using the pump for the 5-inch balloons. So let's get to it. Okay, so now we have our two clusters. So what you're gonna do now is either use a 160Q balloon or a 260Q balloon. So here is an example of a 160Q balloon. The 260Q just gets a little bit bigger, but 160Qs do just fine. To save money, you could also get these from the dollar store so that you're not spending big bucks from your balloon supplier. So what I'm gonna do is take cluster number 1 and tie it anywhere into that cluster. Alrighty, so now one end of the balloon is tied to my second cluster, and then now I'm going to do the same thing for my first cluster. Okay, so here you can see I have the clusters tied onto my 160Q. So essentially what you're gonna do is you already have your balloon garland made with the instructions that I've given in my balloon garland tutorials. And you're gonna take these fun clusters and you are going to entwine them into your balloon garland. So it's not hard to actually like swing these clusters into your balloon garland. In fact, it's super easy, especially with this 160Q. The benefit of using these 160Qs is that you can get your clusters to be nice and tight in your garland, which helps with the appearance as well. Now, let's get into some popular questions that are gonna help you with your balloon garlands. So when it comes to these clusters, you're probably like, okay, how do I know what sizes I can use? You can use a variation of sizes like I did for this tutorial, or you could do clusters of these 5-inch balloons, which are super cute. So if you already have your balloon garland made and you want to add a variety of sizes, it would be super cute to add 5-inch balloons and do the same technique that we did for these two clusters. When it comes to the count, how many should I do? I would recommend that in each cluster you not have over 6 balloons, just to keep it safe. Here I use 1, 2, 3, 4 balloons in this cluster, and I use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 balloons in this cluster. So definitely you can use a variation of sizes. With regards to the colors that you use, you're going to use colors that match your color scheme for your balloon garland. It would be rare for me to use color schemes that don't look anything alike for a balloon garland unless I'm doing like a fire and ice theme. So typically the color schemes in both of your clusters are going to be the same, or if not, they're going to complement your balloon garland color scheme. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for your support on my YouTube channel. Please be sure to subscribe. I hope you learned how to make some cute balloon clusters for your balloon garland. And until next time, good people.